So I'm actually walking back to the bus stop to wait for the 64 to go home. The bus is supposed to come in the next 30 minutes. So I'm waiting. I just about to finish up my work shift. So let's get it done. That's all right, it's all right. They selling this house, I ain't buying it. So the 64 is supposed to come at a certain time. I guess I missed the 7 o'clock bus. So usually I catch the 7 o'clock bus to go home. But I had to work overtime today because I got here a little late. About 5 minutes late. So, yeah. But it's not going to affect my paycheck though. Yeah. I'm not gonna get home until 9:30 to 10. I gotta clean my nose. I ain't had no tissue, so I had to put my hand in my nose. What the heck? All right, so I'm waiting for the 64 right now to go home. So, show the bus right here. So I'm waiting for the 64 to go home. So it was a good day. Good day today, you know, good realization day. Just having a peace of mind, revelation of my own life and everything, you know. To give you a preview of what happened today, to give you a little preview, we started at 3rd Avenue and 78th Street, and we end up at Shore Road and 71st Street. So I couldn't shoot over by the park because they had kids on the playground. And you know, their parents, you know, they're not allow you to shoot their kids on the playground. So what I did, I snapped a little shot of the park. So I'm going to upload that later on YouTube. So I'm on YouTube, guys. If you have a YouTube account, subscribe. Shamika Samuels. If you have a TikTok account, follow me. Shamika Bless 1. So if you have a TikTok account, you can follow me and like my videos and everything. So there's a preview of what's going. It's a little preview. Life is about taking risks, and you know, even though you work and you making money for a living and everything, you gotta take risks. I'm telling you, this job is not easy to do because you have to face people with cameras and they doing the same shift as me, and it's like you gotta just like stay in peace and everything like that and not argue. I told the person today at my shift, I told the person today on my shift, do not put the camera in the person's face. Don't do that. They don't like that. Don't do that, you know? And he kept doing it, so I had to tell him to leave because he kept doing that. I said, please leave. Don't come back on the ship. Please leave, you know? And he left because I feel like, listen, you can't do that. You can't put a camera in the person's face. And the person went up to me and said, there's a problem. I said, what's going on? He said, a guy put a camera in his face, and I know that guys are doing the same job, but keep the camera. If you film the water, shoot at the water. Don't film the people that walking past. That's unprofessional. So I told the guy not to come back on the ship. I told him to leave. He's going to lose pay. So he's going to lose the money for today. So I did not do that. So what I did was I put the camera you could put the camera to your feet, or you put the camera to your face. You do not put the camera in the person's face, because that's disrespectful. It's unprofessional. I don't do that, because if I did that, I would have been rude, you know? So I have to really respect the people that live in the area, because they know that they understand that you're doing a job and you're getting paid to do it. But you don't put a camera in their face because they think that you don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I gotta be professional when you gotta be professional when you going, at least when you working in an area like this, because I've been working around Bay for 6 years, and I've been working around this area, and people like what I do for a living, And, I never caused no confusion around this area. And they sent me in this area to work today because they short on people over the shift. So I had to come over here to work. So, you can't do that, dude. You can't put a camera in people's face like that. It's very rude. I told a guy to leave because he can't do that. So he left. Yeah. So you gotta respect the citizens that live in the area. And the mayor specifically said, if you're doing Karen work, and he said it in the training, if you're doing Karen work, you need to be certified to do it. You need to have a certification in the field that you're in. I have my certification. I'm good. I have my certification studio, basic field, and filmmaking, direct basic field. I have my certification studio. I'm certification everything. But you need to have a certification in that particular field that you're in. Because if you come out to film and you put a camera in the person's face, it's unprofessional because you could lose your certification and your license for it. You could lose that. Because if you don't do the profession, if you don't do the right thing in your life or whatever, you might lose your certification in the field. You cannot do that. You cannot film the person's face. You cannot do that. So I asked him to get off the premises because that was unprofessional. Because as a boss and as a boss of my shift, I have to be the one to set example for my clients too. Because if they hire me to come to work and I have to be prepared to work, I have to have my camera ready and rolling. I can't just do it. You can't just not have your stuff ready and rolling and you're not being professional. You have to be professional when you're doing certain things like this, So I asked him to leave because he wasn't doing it. I asked him to leave. So it's like, you can't do that. You can't be stupid, So I'm waiting for the 64 bus to come. It should be here in the next 30 minutes. I should be waiting for it. So it's a little short video. The Ford car. Yeah. So the Ford car was making noise, so I had to shoot right. So you gotta be professional when you're doing this type of business, You're doing this work and you just have to make it done, making sure that you finish it, get it done, get it right, and everything like that matters. So that's what we do, you try to get this job done and, you're working to make money. It's not about, you're not doing this because you're doing it to make money and you have to be good at it. So I asked him to leave the premises because it was wrong. Because he shot the camera in the person's face and the person came up to me and said, it's confusion because you're working and you're not doing you're doing the right thing and the person's not doing the right thing. So I'm not going to do that because it's wrong, I'm not going to do that, So I just had to, ask him to leave. I asked him kindly to leave, Be respectful and ask him to leave, Because you have to know how to do certain things and you have to be professional when you're doing it, So, So I'm waiting here. I can't. Person's coming through. All right, the bus is supposed to come in about next. I hear the bus turn, so I don't know which bus is that. I hear a bus coming down. I don't know which one is it. It'll be a 10-minute shot. So, pa. Sa. All right, good. All right, and we are clear.